Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina, and here we have another Pop the Balloon video with Arlette. I'm gonna try to do some other ones here soon, but the other ones is kind of ratchet, but we might get into those soon here as well. Let's get into it.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are back with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wig. Everybody got wigs or braids, or the dark pink might have real hair, and possibly the one in the pants, but I don't know. Got to get up close on that one, but ciao. Nobody wears their real hair anymore. It's crazy out here. Oh, and y'all remember, this is for entertainment purposes only, okay? I'm not serious, and don't get your panties in a bunch, okay? Calm down and leave your comments in the comment section respectfully.
We have got a group of single men waiting to come out here and meet y'all. So when they come around this corner, they'll come out one by one. If you're feeling him, if he's your type, he checks off all of your check boxes. Do not pop your balloon. However, if there's something he said that you're like, oh, red flag, or you just really can't see yourself dating this guy, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to a few of you, see why you ended up popping. You guys ready?
Arlette always looks nice and classy and put together. And this is random thought, but I wonder if they feet hurt. Like, I wonder, do they tape this whole entire hour and a half the whole time? Or do they take breaks and use the bathroom and get their toes together, stretch out them feet, because in them heels for an hour and, what's this, is an hour and 40 minutes straight? That is crazy.
Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold this.
Nobody popped.
How you doing, Arlette?
Good. How are you? Can we get your name?
My name is Brian.
Brian, how old are you?
I'm 40.
40
I'll be 41 in September.
40. Okay, so a little older. I just kind of started watching these like a couple weeks or so ago. I used to see clips here and there, but the full show I haven't watched the complete thing. But 40 seems like a little older. Okay. I mean, I'm not tripping because I'm almost there. This year I will be 40 as well. But yeah. And I'm going to predict that he's going to leave alone. That's my prediction.
Okay, it's coming up. Yeah. And Brian, what do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic.
Okay, brother.
Airline.
All right.
We're a major airline.
Fix planes. I want you to get home safe.
We appreciate you. And now, what are some things that you like to do for fun?
Things I like to do for fun? I like trail riding. I live in Houston.
Okay.
I'm from New Orleans, but I like to ride horses. I'm a country guy.
Okay.
I'm still city, but I like to do country things. I like to read. I'm from the ghetto, but I am a nerd. Okay, I like to read.
Brother, what does you being from the ghetto got to do with what you like to do? Whew.
I want to know about things that I don't know. Okay. I like to go lounges.
But that's good that he likes to read, because not a lot of people like to read. And the most educational information that you're going to find is going to be in books. And they're trying to steer us away from that with all this internet stuff and, But reading is fundamental.
Right. I like to go to museums. I just like to really have a good time.
Okay, girl, you don't like museums? Jeez.
Okay, Nice. Now, what are some things that you're looking for in a woman?
Transparency, for sure. Transparency.
Okay.
If I can't see who you are when I meet you, then I would never know, right? Loyalty, that really, for men, that's a big thing, loyalty. I need to know when you out partying, having a good time, that you loyalty and you faithful to a man like me.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers? I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto, so I understand that.
Brother, tell us one more time that you're from the ghetto. You read books, but your brain is still in the ghetto. Because why do you keep telling us that? Like, I understand not forgetting where you come from, but also you've removed yourself from that, and I'm sure you live in somewhere better, being that you're an airplane mechanic. Why do you have to keep mentioning that? Are you mentally still in the ghetto? Like, I'm so confused.
You know, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth that is really a problem. So I don't really have any deal breakers, but as far as deal breakers, I don't really have any.
Okay. All right. So we did get a few pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over to those ladies, see why they ended up popping.
No problem.
All right. Let's start right on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Parker, but I go by Mrs.
Okay.
I'm 39. And
You said you're 39?
39.
Oh.
Okay, so this is like an older crowd, I guess. 39, 40. Okay. I thought this was just for the youngsters. Okay, but we single people 39, 40 deserve to find love too.
Right.
And Mrs. Parker, what do you do?
I'm a professional makeup artist.
You're a makeup artist?
Yeah, shout out to Makeup by Mrs. Parker.
All right. And Mrs., why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped your balloon because you said you don't have any deal breakers, and everybody has to have some type of deal breaker, so you have to have something that you don't like. But you look really nice. You look dapper. Nice to meet you.
I need to look up the definition of dapper because I'm confused. I didn't know that a t-shirt and some jeans was dapper. When I hear dapper, I think of like clean suit, dress clothes. You know what I'm saying? Or am I tripping? Do I know the definition of dapper? Or what is it?
It's definitely nice to meet you. When it comes to deal breakers, I'm not a surface level dating type of guy, right?
Okay.
I don't really care about your past. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from New Orleans.
Oh my gosh. That's the fourth time he said he's from the ghetto. I don't understand. Why? Why do you keep saying that, brother? Please stop.
Right? So nothing that you done in your past doesn't matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. So that's why I said I don't have any deal breakers, because I don't want to say that, hey, you're not my type because of what you done in your past, not knowing that that wasn't right or wrong. Okay? So that's why.
Respect.
And now, is Mrs. someone that is your type?
She definitely. She got this cowgirl going on. I'm from the South, right? So
Is his left hand okay? Watch his hand. Do he got a nervous tick or something? It's just strange.
I like your outfit. I like what you got going on, definitely.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to our next lady over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and I'm 37. I'm from New Orleans as well, and I live in the DMV. And the reason why I popped my balloon is because I am from New Orleans, and just the energy just wasn't vibing with.
Does she not like making eye contact, girl? Who are you looking at? Even if you was just looking at Arlette, I don't know, but who are you looking at? I'm confused.
Like, I think you're super cool. I love the way that you look. But as far as like energy, I feel like I've dated guys from New Orleans before, and it just did not work out for me. So I think because we come from the same place, it just clashes.
Okay. So since we come from the same place, it clashes.
Yeah.
I
I just haven't had really good relationship experiences dating people from my hometown.
You never met Brian. You never met Brian, but today that you did. You know what I mean? And today definitely you was a winner. But the fact that you're from New Orleans, I respect that because I respect my home, and I'm prideful on being a Louisianimal, right? And I definitely.
Oh, a Louisianimal. I didn't know that's what they were called. Should we be afraid? Oh, we might have to be afraid because he's from the ghetto and he keep telling us. And he's a Louisianimal.
We was feeling you, but
Thank you.
Since you popped on me, we don't really deal with rejection too well. We respect that, but we move on.
And then
Nice
Tracy,
to meet you.
Tracy, we actually didn't get, what do you do?
So I work in management. So the person that I kind of link with, we can kind of go into further of my career. Yeah.
What industry? What management? What industry?
I wouldn't like to say. Yeah, I would like to discuss that with the person that I match
Oh, she got secrets.
with. I think that's a little more in depth.
Okay. You're looking good today. I love the orange.
Let's go to our
Definitely.
next lady here.
Ollie and Anna seemed so perfect. And what people didn't know was she was screaming for help.
We can have your name and age.
Now she looked like somebody mama for real. Ain't nothing wrong with look like somebody's mama. But you know what I mean? Like when we was younger and the way you envision somebody's mama, like she gotta be like 44. And I don't like that wig. Like if you're gonna do a wig, try to make it look natural. I don't know, because I don't get into wigs, so I don't know what they should look like. But that just seems like too much.
Age?
My name is Chanel Kidd, and I am originally from Gary, Indiana. I live here in Phoenix, Arizona. Coco Stiletto on Instagram. I have my own business. I'm a business consultant, and I also create trivia games that I sell on Amazon.
Okay, and I'm sorry, we didn't get your age.
I am 42.
Oh, I was a little bit off. Sorry about that. But I knew she was in her 40s.
And the reason why I popped my balloon is pretty much, and you already answered. You didn't have any deal breakers. I need someone that knows what he wants. I can be a handful sometimes as well. So, and it can be anything.
I hate when women say that they can be a handful. That just sounds like you're a problem that nobody wants to deal with. And you are okay with that. Like, why do you want to bring somebody chaos and problems and be a handful in somebody's life? That's just so annoying to me. I can be a handful. I need somebody to handle me. What? Nobody wants to handle you. You're not a child. Please stop that.
So it's got to be something that makes you tick, that you can be honest about. So that's why I pop my balloon. And you kind of remind me of my nephew. Just kind of.
I thought she was going to say son.
Kind of remind you of my nephew? Okay. So you said the deal breakers would be because I don't have a deal breaker?
Correct.
Okay, well, I could have a clean...
I need a man to tell me something. Tell me what he want and don't want.
And
if you
that
can't
will
tell me that, I might jump all over you.
And that will come. Definitely. I would definitely tell you where you're going wrong at. Mm-hmm. But as far as a deal breaker, I have a clean slate with everybody. I'm the type to trust you before I not trust you.
I don't think he's understanding what they're talking about. Like, they talking like, I don't do smokers, I don't do cheaters, I don't do somebody that goes pee 10 times in a night. I don't know. But I don't think he understands what they're saying, because that's completely different than trusting someone and giving them a clean slate and not bringing your baggage into someone else's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gets a clean slate, yes, for, you know, trusting and loyalty and all of that stuff. But they're like looking for different things. Like, I don't like girls that wear a bunch of makeup or, you know, stuff like that. Deal breakers. I don't do girls with 3 kids or, you know, that's what they talking about. And he talking about something different, I feel like.
I'm going to give you that grace before I don't give you that grace, right? But I respect how you feel.
I like that response. Mm-hmm. Might circle back, but... Oh.
You might go get back?
Might.
You want your balloon back?
Do you want that balloon back?
Not yet.
Okay.
She don't want
the gab I see, so we're just gonna...
I got to give the gab.
Let's go on.
It's transparency, love.
Okay, if we can start off with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janae. I'm 34.
Hello, Janae.
Janae, what do you do?
I'm in school for fashion design. I'm an office assistant, and I'm a new entrepreneur. Just about to launch my fitness clothing line called We Fit.
Okay, and why did you end up...
When you have a fitness line, you want to sell your products, right? So you have to be your own advertisement. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Popping your balloon for Brian.
Hey, Brian. I love the way you speak, but for me, it was the pants. I don't like the pants too tight. I
don't like when people say that, because we basically have to wear what's available to us. Unless you're making your own clothes, like going to get fabric and making stuff. Men have turned to tight pants because that's all they have in the store nowadays. Now, unless you go on eBay and pick you up some FUBU pants or some Jabos that's super baggy, you're going to have to wear what's in the freaking store. And I mean, they slim, tight, they tight, but they ain't as tight as they could be. Not as tight as I've seen with them young boys. They be having jeggings on. But to disqualify somebody for what they have on when they can take those off and not wear them anymore, that's crazy.
Ghetto too, so I like them a little loose, and that was just it for me.
How old are you?
34.
34?
Mm-hmm.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies.
Girl, so this man I mean, this lady has 3 kids with 3 different men, and you disqualifying men for wearing tight jeans? I don't know what you think your pick of the litter gonna be, but it's pretty slim, girl. Pretty slim. And jeans should not be a disqualification for you.
Please. Okay.
I should have said 0. Because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent. There's no man in my life.
No man in your life? Why is the
my
reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
Well, my first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found. So, what can you do?
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something. Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you?
Possibly, but I think I'm just fine.
I think you're just fine as well.
Thank you.
Right. But to say that a 41-year-old man is disqualified because of his pants,
You're 41?
Exactly.
I'll be 41 in September.
Exactly. She sounds ridiculous. It's unfortunate that one of the kids' fathers died. But come on now. We're going to keep doing the same thing. I know you were struggling with that first one after he passed away, if he was there or even if he wasn't. So why continue to have more? So you can just be a single parent and work even more hard by yourself. It don't make sense.
Okay, because I was like, I thought you said 40.
I'll be 41 in September. That's coming up.
I like it. It's okay for you. It's not my style. You know, with everything going on, I like the pants to be a little baggy, that's all.
Where you from, love?
Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been out here?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age.
I am Venusian, 39.
And you said Venusian? And what do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
Cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a free-spirited woman, so having to check in with somebody like they are my parent is something that I don't subscribe to.
Where did he say you have to check in with him? He never said that. He said he wants somebody that's loyal and that when they go out to the club, he gonna know that they being faithful to him and loyal to him. He didn't say nothing about checking in while you was out. She can't hear. She heard what she wanted to hear.
So that's why I popped my balloon.
What do you mean check in like they're your parent?
The way that you were discussing how somebody needs to constantly, when we're out and about, to text or call and check in.
He never said that. But let me just say this. Even if that was the case, that's like a sign of respect to your spouse. Letting them know that you're okay, things are going okay, you'll be home at a certain time, or you'll call them after. That's just a sign of respect. She just wants to do whatever she wants to do whenever she wants to do it and don't want nobody to say nothing about it. And that's fine. But most guys aren't going to accept that in a relationship. Most women aren't either.
That's something that I don't subscribe to, so that's why I popped my balloon.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
TikTok creator manager? For what company? Or is it for yourself?
It's for TikTok.
I'm confused why they think that's I don't get it. Like, I've been confused a lot this episode. But do you work for somebody else, or is that your own management company? Or so TikTok hired you to be, let me hear that one more time. I'm tripping.
The TikTok company? Or is it for yourself?
It's for TikTok.
For what company? Or is it for yourself?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
A TikTok creator manager. So he wants to know, do you have your own business and you found the creators online? Because they have managers. These big TikTok artists or whatever, YouTube artists, they have actual managers. So do you work personally for TikTok? Did you fill out your application for TikTok and those TikTokers can look you up and work up under you? Or do you have your own company, or is there a sub company that you work for? That's probably not the word, that they find the talent and bring them to you. Like, that was a valid question. Why they acting like he's slow?
TikTok creator manager? For what company? Or is it for yourself?
It's for TikTok.
For TikTok?
Social media.
Okay, social media?
Social media agent, yes.
Okay, how many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. I was just asking because for real men.
They play follow the leader. See, women don't like to be questioned, right? So since they're questioning her, the other three was like, oh no, he doing way too much. He ain't about to come down here and talk to me like that. Why is he questioning her like that? It ain't none of his business of why she didn't marry these two dudes that she had kids by. That's what they're thinking, and that's why they're acting like that. And she's annoyed at the question right now that he's asking her. But I mean, they're valid questions. Why didn't you get married before you had another baby? And people will say, well, marriage doesn't mean that you gonna stay with it, but you have a higher chance of raising a child together than just randomly letting guys that you don't even want to be with have a baby with them. Like, that doesn't make sense, but I digress.
And that's what matters. Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well,
Yeah.
there's
That's definitely
circumstances
right.
under why I got
That's
pregnant,
definitely
but
right.
that's nor here or there, and that's
Yeah,
not
but
what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
He's
Let's
right.
go back here. Start off with your name and age.
I'm Shay and I'm 37.
How you doing?
I can tell by the way she even doing all of that she was offended by what he was saying to her.
Shay?
I'm doing amazing.
Shay, what do you do?
So I work for the county and I have my own hair business and a few other little small businesses.
All right. And now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So originally I was feeling it. I like I don't want to say a bad boy, but I like somebody that's outspoken. But the question of, I feel like you're challenging the women. Oh, how many baby daddies you got? And then, it just, does that matter? You say future, so that's their past. It's not their future. How many kids do you have?
I have one daughter. She's 19.
Do you want more?
I do.
And see, he chose not to have another one. He had one at 19 and he ain't have another one since then, so he made sure he stayed protected and did not allow himself to have another one.
My balloon still pop because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all.
You can't have any more? You
No, I'm
choose
choosing.
not
I
to
choose
have
not
one
to have
more.
any more. I have a
Okay.
almost 14-year-old and
Okay, yeah. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
do you necessarily
Okay.
believe that
And that's exactly right, and he makes sense.
somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future?
Not-
Because
not-
I mean, I can look at you and say like you made people make mistakes. And it could happen. I feel like once or twice, okay, some things become a choice, but your past doesn't determine.
When it comes to once is a mistake. Twice, that's on you.
Okay, so then say like you get into a relationship with somebody, you get married, and things don't work. So then I guess you made a mistake? And then so you once is
That's completely different, and that's not what he's talking about. Stop moving the goalpost.
mistaken, and twice is, I don't believe in that because I believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice is on you.
Okay,
You
but-
should have learned from that very first
No,
mistake. Okay,
lessons are
and
to be
not
learned.
saying that your child is a mistake, right?
Of course
But the
not.
fact that you chose the wrong man to have kids with, and secondly, not to have a marriage after the next one or before
Marriage
the next
doesn't
one.
determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I done known people to be married for a long time and it don't work out, baby. So yeah, you are no, honey, but
Okay.
you're too aggressive now.
No problem. Well, the aggressiveness that comes from a Southern man, right?
Baby, let me explain
And we
something to
stand
you.
on what we talking
Our roots
about.
come from Texas, so
Okay, I'm from New Orleans.
okay, so
You know what I
the
mean?
South,
So
the
when
battles
you-
of the South.
All right,
like I
Brian.
said.
Brian, let's move on.
Okay,
Let's move on. Let's
no
move on.
problem. Have a good day, love.
If we can have your name and age.
Hi, my name is
She look about 45, 46, 47, but that's okay.
Shay, and I'm 37.
And Shay, what do you
Hello,
do?
Shay.
I am an insurance
Her hair looks like it could be real.
adjuster,
Look at the one in the brown. She got all the attitude, ready to give it to him.
and I'm just waiting to take my real estate license.
Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just based off of the energy, I didn't want to pop it too soon. I like to feel you out first, but just based off of the energy and the conversations that were had between the women, and just overall, that's it.
So you a follower?
No, I went out. That's why I said I didn't pop it right away. I wanted to see for myself.
So you didn't like my responses and the women that I responded to? You didn't like the responses?
Just the energy from it. Yeah.
The energy is too strong for you, huh?
Not necessarily too strong. I just didn't too much care for it.
That's what I said, though. They followed the leader. The one girl popped, and then the other two popped.
That's understandable. I respect that, though.
Thank you.
Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Davinia, and I'm 41.
And Davinia, what do you do?
I'm a compliance analyst for a payment processing company.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon. I was waiting because I was trying to feel the energy, the vibe, the connection, chemistry. And I believe he was speaking very well, very suave, handsome gentleman. So I was trying to give it some time. But then it started to feel like an attack. And I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped my balloon.
Okay. So you say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
You don't judge people from their past.
Asking questions is not judging.
Or you like to start off with a clean slate. I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy, per se, I don't think that's her fault. So if she decides to stay and marry the man, like Brian says, then that means she's settling.
But why wouldn't you if you have one the first time with one guy, why wouldn't you wait until you got married to have one with another guy? That only makes sense, right? Instead of keep having kids. Like, people act like kids isn't a bigger commitment than marriage. Like, marriage, you can get married and get a divorce, but kids, you got to deal with that person basically for the rest of your life. That doesn't make sense at all.
And I don't agree with a woman having to settle just because the opinions of others, thinking that, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't work out. No.
Okay.
Because
the lady next to her talking about some period. No, that don't make sense. So he's good enough to settle and have a baby with, but not good enough to marry. That don't even make sense. That sounds so goofy.
people, they start off with different personas, and then you slowly kind of learn who they really are. So if you decide to walk away because that situation isn't healthy for you, that doesn't mean that it's your fault that it didn't.
But you should learn them before you allow them to release themselves inside of you to create a baby. No?
Work out.
Okay. So there's 4 billion women on the planet. Mm-hmm. I'm a black American from Louisiana. Mm-hmm. I have the choice to have the pick of the litter. Mm-hmm. So why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?
Well, don't pick me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
you
I
have
understand
the choice.
that.
You have the choice. We all have a choice.
I have the choice, but
Yeah.
you're judging me on the fact that I have the choice.
No, I'm not judging you. That just means that I'm not for you. If you're going to judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work out for me, then I'm not for you. You know, so I'm not judging
And
you
I
and your
understand that.
opinion
How many kids
and your
you have?
preference. I have 3.
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay, how many baby daddies?
2.
2. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's no disrespect towards that, right? Mm-hmm. But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right? We give you a few from one man. Mm-hmm. That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting
that lady next to her is way too much. I mean, she said it, but she's ridiculously too much.
That's exactly
man
right. Why? Because there's
has.
billions of women on this planet. All right?
I respect your opinion.
Okay.
Okay, well, Brian, that is all the balloons popped.
No problem.
But we do thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies.
He made tons of sense, but of course they don't want to hear that. So I'm going to go. And until next time.